I just don't want to get mixed up in anything that I can't get out of in the future, because Triss or Yennefer will be completely upset with me. Mostly Yennefer. Oh boy. Well, did I leave anything behind? A little bit of water for all the fighting we did. Could definitely use it. Well, I'd say that was a pretty good success. And with all of that now done, that only leaves a single girl, Molly. I still hope I didn't miss out on something important. Like, what if she indeed just wanted normal sword lessons? Like, I could freely give them to her, obviously for payment, but hey, they seem rich enough, they already paid me for my services. It could have been fun, but purely the risk of it possibly turning into just a tiny bit more that I am not interested in. And do you have to know where the exit is?
Non-humans exhibit a natural inclination towards brigandry. Every one of them.
Okay, well that's fun and all. Where's the bloody exit? No, wrong place. I just don't want to upset Yennefer, really. Especially when I don't know where we stand. But where... Here's the exit. Finally. Okay, I was beginning to worry a little bit. Like, seriously, place some exit this way signs. This camp's boundaries. This is not a camp, good sir. Oh dear, oh dear. In any case, our last trail leads us... I do hope actual crones like the crones in the forest, but yeah. The last one we're looking for, Molly, should be all the way over here. And meanwhile... Yeah, this is fine. By the way, apparently there's a barber here.
Some mysterious murders happening in some house. Your Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour. She never lies about serious matters. Some stallkeeper told her the corpses were shreds. A stallkeeper? Another trustworthy source. Everyone in Novigrad wants others to listen to them. Fantastic tales are the easiest way.
That's true.
Well, I believe there's something to this. You'll yet see.
Apparently. Greetings, do you know anything? Okay, guess not. Well, fine. Anyway, yeah, there's a barber over there. I don't want to have them touch my beard and such, but hey, maybe they play Gwent. We'll visit them afterwards. Right after we figure out where this maid is.
This Baronet's La Valette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
I'm not here for her.
Worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Please?
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter.
Oh, you.
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, marry Louisa La Valette. An Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Yeah. We've kinda met before in Vizima.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems then that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
You had me a diversion. You know what? I'm happy to go with you.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way then.
I'm less happy with him, but it'll do, I guess. And now I wonder what would have happened if all the way back when we were dealing with the siege on La Valette Castle, we had actually killed Arian La Valette. Surely things would have turned out differently then. The Vegelbut's estate a few hours later.
We've arrived.
So it would seem.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
A little bit, I guess.
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Well, do you know much about the other horses? I mean, you seem like you know your horses, so...
Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control.
So it would seem.
And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volty acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Interesting. Though I'm not here for the horses, I am here to talk to Molly. Can you point me in the right direction, please?
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait.
So you know a lot about horses in the end.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
Or is he now?
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
I'd really like to talk to Molly, but... I'm curious right now. As long as I don't feel there's nothing bad about it, right? Maybe I'll let you win.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Oh boy. Well, if it's all about stamina, maybe. I'm thinking I'm going to take the Zerrikanian Bay.
Heard tales of Zerrikanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Let's hope so, and let's hope I can actually... I don't have the map ready. I got the map ready. Yup, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1.
Move it.
I'll show you what we've got. Oh, okay.
Come on.
You seem to be pretty fast. Okay, all we need to do is stay ahead. That's the... I will spare the horse, because it all comes down to whether or not we win this by staying up front. And as long as my Zerrikanian Bay has enough stamina, yeah, we got this. We got this. And I am definitely not going to let you win. I can't hear you. You're way too far behind me. Alright. Slow them down. Good. Yes, I will. Just enough for me to get the victory. Which must be decently close by right now, right? It must be decently close by right now. The rush of air, indeed, as I go for the finish. No victory for Nemrod.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thank you.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That
Thanks.
is yours.
A superior racing saddle.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
You know what? Sure. Thanks. Thanks for the hospitality. And, of course, a saddle for me. How good is that saddle? Like, it's better. It's better than the enhanced racing saddle. Yup, Roach, you've got yourself a new one. Thank you very much. So, Molly. I'm here to talk about Dandelion.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Yes, I would.
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Excuse me, what? Yeah. You know what? Sure, he might be telling tall tales, but... I'm not going to destroy every single possible thing he's spoken. I'm not going to disrupt his entire image. He likes to be popular. Yeah, honestly, Dandelion, if not for him, I would have been a goner long ago.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
He did what now?
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
I couldn't imagine at all.
But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
I think you might have been fooled. Dandelion doesn't have a sister. Do you remember your last conversation with him? Again, I don't want to utterly ruin everything, but...
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
What did he get himself into? But hate to break this to you, but Dandelion doesn't have a sister. Are you aware of that?
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
These packages, any chance they were trunks, travel cases? And this girl, possibly a Truberitz?
Yes. Now I remember. She's a travelling performer. Sailed in from Kavir. Talented family, innit?
Ah, the pieces are falling together.
And very loving as well, I'm sure.
If you only knew. Dandelion even wrote a poem for her. To my dearest Calinetta. Or some such. Oh, to have a brother like that.
Or a possible love interest. Oh, I'm so sorry that your heart is going to be broken. Anyway, thanks for the information you could give me. That does help me out at least a little bit, I figure.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Thank you. So, Dandelion is most likely having some kind of affair, if you can call it an affair, with this Truberitz. That's all nice and dandy, but if anyone does knows anything regarding where Dandelion is, it might be her. Which does beg the question, where can we find her? Now, return to Novgorod on your own or with Voorhis and Baronet Valette. But we kind of made them a promise, so I guess I shall return with them. I mean, I may not like Morvran all that much, but he's less bad than I thought he would be. So, yeah.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
I guess we shall, yeah.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise.
Likewise. See ya.
That was a nice, fun little excursion, I'd say. But in the meantime, yep, the broken flowers. Yeah, I'm well aware of that. Anyway, that leads us to having to consult with Zoltan regarding the matter. Geralt conversed with the ladies whose company I had recently graced. Though each had fond memories of these encounters, none knew where I might be now. Geralt gleaned from their stories that there was one person who might know more, a famous and talented troubadouress named Priscilla. It so happened this ravished starlet was still in town and performing every night at the Kingfisher Inn. Like it or not, the witch was in for an evening of fine culture, at the end of which he hoped to take the artist aside for a serious chat. Yeah, we will certainly get to that. But before we get there, it's going to take a little bit of time before we get all the way back towards the rosemary and thyme. And in the meantime, I am at least a little bit curious about Triss. I wanted to visit her anyway, but now we have another reason to, so it doesn't have to seem all that awkward in regards to... hi. Yeah, like that, basically. So, although there is still quite a little bit to explore, and I am maybe a little bit curious about going here. Like, I can't participate. That I know for sure, because I don't have a proper Gwent deck, but we'll probably get there in the future. For now, though, there's a barber. I am curious if the barber plays Gwent. And if he does, if I can get a Gwent card from it.
To the majesty of the eternal fire.
You too, good sir. You too. I'm curious what our barber might have in store for us. And if he only does a little bit of snip here and there, I'm out of here. Greetings.
Greetings to the honourable gentleman. Razors, scissors, knives, ground to sharpness mere moments ago.
Need a trim. Think you can manage?
I don't need a trim, I need Gwent. You know what? It has been a while. I'd like you to style my beard. That's at least that can happen, right? Maybe? Oh, the moustache and the soap. What the hell is that? You know what? No, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna put on my clothes again. Nobody touches the hair of the Witcher.
So long.
The guy doesn't even want to play Gwent. Horrible, horrible. I hate this establishment, good sir. Have a good day.
Barbarian.
Yes, I know. It's a barbarian in there. Truly. Daring to touch a witch's beard. Oh boy. Anyway, off to Triss. Now, with a bit of luck, we should be able to spot her house in the bits right over here somewhere. Makes me wonder how long she's been here. Piggies, please get out of my way. Like, how long has Triss been inside of here? Did you shout help?
What happened, kid?
They...
Who? Kid.
Wait.
Kid. Kid.
The great git.
Kids? Oh, boys, is there a problem? Oh, there is a problem. There is a problem. I don't have my swords equipped because I bloody well unequipped them for our fight. Oh, dear. Okay, quickly. There we go. There we go. There we go. Grab that sword. Grab that sword. Grab that sword. There we go. You really want to... You really want to play? Big mistake. Seriously. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. That's it. Why would you be so foolish to attack me? Seriously. Oh, were you trying to do something else then? Were you really trying? No, you were trying to do something like that. There we go. Come on. That's it. That's it. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Just a normal Quen. And... No, that could have been better. That could have been better. You, my friend, you are going to undo the mistakes of your friends. Right here. Right now. Here we go. Come on. Get over here.
Let's end this.
Come on. Come on. You're saying that to yourself, right? Don't walk into my sword. That's very good advice. There we go. Now, please... I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Undo that. Now, please shoot. Why, oh, why would you attack me, fools? Just to mug me like that? Sorry, good sir. Were you... No, that was not the kid. Well... Did the kid run... No, kid did not run off here. Yeah. Where's that bloody well... Where's that kid? Where, oh where? I want to have a word with him. Was it you? No. I don't think we're going to find that kid any point in time. Well, certainly a nice neighborhood here. Got to love it. Anyway, as I was trying to imagine, how long has Triss lived here? Knowing that her old house was kinda disrupted.
Yes? Who are you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
I'm very decent.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Thank you for giving her a roof over her head, by the way. I'll promise I won't make it too long. I promise I won't make a whole lot of noise. Not like I would be making noise in the first place, but... Not like anything of that sort would happen. Where is she? Because I'm not going to be able to talk my way out of more talking. Triss? Oh, she's got the megascope set up already. Hi.
Yes, Geralt?
Hi? By the way, when I was at your place, like, I was looking for you, I kind of rummaged around your stuff in order to try and find you. You kept the Rose of Remembrance.
See, you kept the Rose of Remembrance I gave you in Flotsam.
Seems so long ago. Probably because so much has changed.
Yeah, you can say that.
Sentimental value. That why you kept it?
Partly. Though, more as a warning.
What for? Wasn't it a thing, the Rose of Remembrance? If it was given by a lover, it would never wilt. Right? But when we found it, it was wilted. So that is a warning, just in case, yeah, I'm probably not the right person for you, or... Maybe it's just a legend, but... Still. Anyway, have you been in Novigrad long?
Been in Novigrad long?
Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive.
Apparently.
And before you came here, where were you?
Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help too.
That's good.
Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see you.
Well, that's nice. Anyway, it is good to see you. And although this is a friendly visit, I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Look what I picked up.
Artifact compression. Someone got themselves enchanted in this figurine.
Just like with you?
Decompress?
Of course. Whoever cast the spell on the poor soul must have forgotten about him.
Looks like a nobleman, apparently.
Looks like a nobleman.
Could be just that. Come with me. I can't perform the ritual here.
Thank you for helping me with this. Do we want to do it inside of here?
Everything's ready. Let's get to work.
Are you sure? It's a pretty grim place, though, but...
Place is pretty grim.
True. It looks like a vampire's hideout. Which is why we can be pretty sure no one will bother us here. Give me the figurine and stand back.
Sure. Let's lift this nobleman's spell then, eh?
Let's try it. Think it's a nobleman.
Be on your guard. It could be something far more dangerous.
I'll be ready, I hope. Artifact decompression, same thing how they captured Triss before.
In Allen, Dwana, ar Ice.
No! Coral, no! I can explain everything!
Wow.
Coral?
I never looked at the lass. You are my one and only. Oh, you're not Coral. Some succubus. A delusion. Where am I?
You don't remember a thing? How long? Okay, so Coral put a spell on him, clearly.
So Coral enchanted him. Just like her.
If there's a more vindictive sorceress, I don't know her. Well, except maybe...
Coral's not here. In that case, come to me, succubus.
What? It clearly is under another spell. Sir, what's your name?
What is your name?
We're in Novigrad. Novigrad.
In Novigrad? Last I recall, I was in Oxenfurt, and Coral was furious. How can she demand fidelity when she herself is wanton as
youthful goats.
Exactly. Damn it! I feel as if I've been trampled by a herd of cattle. I've no notion what she did to me, but it seems you've delivered me from my misfortune.
That seems to be the case.
Take this. Have a good time. Paid the town Coral.
Whose taste has grown worse since you were sleeping with her. Come on, the kind-hearted gentleman will get along fine on his own.
Yeah, let's hope so. Okay, that was... interesting? Huh. So much for that. The nobleman's statuette. Taking the statue along to Triss turned out to be a wise move. The sorceress used her magic and lifted the spell on the object, transforming it back into a Temerian nobleman. From his tale, they gathered he had been compressed into an object by the sorceress Coral some years ago. Grateful for being rescued, the nobleman gave Geralt a reward and went off to piece his life back together. That's horrible. Like, okay, sure, he might have cheated on you, Coral. I don't know who this Coral is. I don't know if we've met her, but we seem to know her. But sure, he might have cheated on you with a succubus by the looks of things, but to decompress him like that and just sell him off? Like, you forgot about him. He's been sold by a merchant. What? It could have possibly been decades before he would have been found. That makes me wonder. That decompression magic, it seemed as if he could not remember anything that happened in the meantime during his time as a statue. But what if someone was turned into a statue and only found thousands of years in the future and then decompressed? That's like an interesting way of time travel. Would the person inside of the decompressed statue still age? Or... I mean, not like I would want to try it out, but still, it's an interesting thing to ponder about. Anyway, this place is not owned by anyone, right? Where are we even? Seriously, where are we? Oh, not too far up north. Well, that's fine. Well, if this place is not really owned by anyone, then let me do a little bit of looting. Anyway, with that out of the way, it's time to go... whoa. It's time to go and meet with Zoltan. This place is a mess.
What was it happened to Volty again?
He was murdered by an assassin who wasn't me. Seriously, these houses could tip over. How? Does anyone live here? Apparently. Dear oh dear. Anyway, time for us to move on. Time for us to go and meet with Zoltan. Or not. Greetings, gentlemen.
Rivia, Witcher, White Wolf they call you?
Depends who's asking.
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
I'm sorry? You stand accused of offending religious sentiment? Okay, I don't want to get kicked out of the city. We can maybe talk our way out of this. I think I will surrender my weapons as long as I get a receipt. I want them back. You get that? If not, I will find you.
This is a misunderstanding. But fine, take them. Though I'll need a receipt. Wouldn't want to lose anything.
Drawing it up for you now.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
Oh, did he now? Really? Fellas! Really? Have you heard the tale about how I punched some people's lights out with my bare fist while they were indeed wearing all kinds of weaponry? Are you aware of that? And likewise, are you aware of the fact that a Witcher does not only have normal fists and normal weapons up its sleeves, but also more tricks like this? Okay, it does not exactly work all that fast, but it works. See? So, are you done playing? Done playing? There we go. Keep up the slowdown. Thank you, Erden. I love you. So, you want to play too? You want to play too? There we go. Haha. Can I?
What? Lost your nerve?
Apparently. He apparently lost his nerve. One guard soon to be down. And you know what? You and you. Both of you, nighty nights. Here we go. And same goes for you. Idiots. Again, I wanted to do this the easy way, but no, you had to go about it the hard way. Fools. Well, at least I got my weapons back. Thank you. That's much better. And apparently I got myself a Novigrad longsword. Thank you. Well, so much for that distraction. Let's keep moving. Well, here we are. Well, that's very good on you. Good that you acknowledge that. I'm curious what Dandelion figured out.
Monsieur Zoltan, the old one. What's this? Haven't even drunk her water. Naughty bound. Now repeat. Savory crackers.
Zoltan? what are you doing with an owl?
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
You do know she's an owl and not a parrot, right?
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time.
Not before I beat you in
Talk
Gwent.
about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
You first.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. I'd not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Of dubious worth.
Well, now I'm kind of curious.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
I know how he wooed a lass studying natural history. Asked her about the habits of trolls. I know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora. The Oxenford-Novigrad Road, which is just now being repaired. Made us stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones, trying to pass it off as a romantic outing.
Dear oh dear.
No, but human woman, but that would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Sounds like you found something out.
Yeah. In our dream, we saw a wall being blown up. Maybe he wants to know about the structural integrity of walls and thus cobblestone and such by going there. Anyway, in general, I think I got something though. Not related to this, but
hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
yeah. Who is this Priscilla exactly, or this Kalinetta?
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
In the same outfits?
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
Well, that's big news.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Okay. What about the owl? Seriously? What is the deal with the owl?
Zoltan?
Geralt!
Yeah. You play Gwent! I knew it! Okay, yeah, by the way, I saw pyres burning in the main square earlier.
Saw burning pyres when I arrived in Novigrad.
Yes, Felicia Corey, a sorceress that was. The crowd came for the other burn that day. And Doppler, crafty wee bugger who'd spent years masquerading as Chappelle, commander of the Temple Guard.
So I heard.
It was Caleb Menge who exposed him, executed him, and promptly took his post.
Met that Doppler years ago, just after he'd assumed Chappelle's identity and form. Wasn't all that surprised when the Church of the Eternal Fire turned tolerant to freaks, opened up a bit to magic and mages.
Ah, well, that's all changed now. Every mage who came here seeking refuge is now caught in a trap.
And of course, you've got people like Triss who still remain here. Like, if I was a mage, I would be long gone. But what exactly are you doing here? Like, are you settling down here with Dandelion?
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now.
How much of a
I'd
debt?
like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but Truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
That's no problem. Anyway, would you like a distraction?
Round of Gwent?
I never refuse.
Good. In that case, let's play.
Let's play.
And of course, I'm gonna go with Northern Realms. And you're going with Scoia'tael. Interesting. Okay, you are going first. That's good, I guess. I got my Kidwin Siege experts. I would probably want to have a decoy or two. I don't want to have to do any siege experts. So, nah, that's fine, I guess. I'm probably gonna let you win this first round at this rate. So, what was your ability? No, show me. Draw an extra card at the beginning of the battle. Yeah, that's nasty. But I can win this, I hope. And there's my decoy. Nice. That's a little bit scary. That's a little bit scary, Zoltan. Please don't come up with anything else, because that would ruin me. Oh, torrential rain? Really? Wow. Oh, that's actually bad for me. That's actually pretty bad for me. What could I do here? I don't see myself winning this round, so if I were to pass right now, maybe it could work out. I think. Like, I would have to win the next 2 rounds, but he already used a torrential rain right now. I could also play these 3 together with my hero ability and then clear weather. That might be something. Or he thinks he's already going to win if I play stuff there. And then I would just be wasting cards. God. I think I'm gonna pass. This might be a mistake, but we'll see. I mean, Zoltan hasn't played with me yet, so surely he shouldn't know what my plans are, right? Ew, nasty. Really nasty. But it could be worse. It could most definitely be worse. So, let's see. We will place this one down. I am susceptible to a Scorch card right now. Oh, you've passed. Well, that's fine. In that case, I just need 1 more card. Would I want to bring anything back? I could win with just the Crimson Reaver. Or you. I'll play you. And I can bring you back in the next round. So that's fine. Yep. Let's do this. So I have the card advantage, Zoltan, but what exactly are you planning and what final card am I gonna get? More trebuchets and such. This is fine. I hope. A little bit of protection from Scorch. Surely you can't beat me. Ooh, nice. So hero cards it is then. That is fine. I don't have anything to combine these, but I could try and drag this out. It's all or nothing here anyway, so Commander Warhorns are gonna go down, and I will make you use a few more cards. And there's nothing you can do about that. You can't even stop me at this point. Surely I must win right now, right? I swear, if he pulls something nasty out of its pockets, I'm not gonna be happy, Zoltan. So, here we go. Apply that. All the Commander Warhorns. Yeah, the army is coming, don't you worry. 2 more cards to go. Alright, let's see. Starting, I want to stay out of Scorch range, but I'm already in it, so... Yeah, this is fine. 1 more card to go. Let's play Yennefer. A little bit of a boost, you can't stop that. And I will place down the Siege Tower. Go ahead, scorch me. No? Alright. Well, you're my friend, I'm not going to pummel you into the ground entirely. Let's keep a little bit of his dignity at the end.
Seems I won.
Right fucking shock, given your frankly amateur deck.
I'm sorry, what?
Here, take this card. You need it.
I need it?
Well, to fix your collection. It's downright porous.
I'm sorry.
Don't need you bringing the shame a good dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate, Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
Is Roach around? But seriously, Ethne, that was the hero card you just used, right? Yes, it is. But seriously, you call my deck bad? I pummeled you. I should not have held back at the end there. Dear God, Zoltan. But apparently, Gwent old pals win a unique card from Vernon Roach. Gwent is played for pleasure, a pleasure that is highest when playing in good company. And the best company of all is that of old and true friends. Geralt thus sought out some of his longtime companions for a hand or two of Gwent, and the chance to win powerful cards from each of them. So the question, where would he be? Zoltan is... Roach is that close by? Alright, next time I'm going to hunt for that cat school gear and whatnot, and going in that direction, all the cat school gear. Yeah, I'm gonna pay Roach a visit if he's over there. Makes me wonder what he's planning. And makes me wonder if he even wants to see my face.
Because in our timeline we chose Yorfith over Roach when going to Vergen, I'm not sure where we stand with our friendship. At least he still saved our hides in the end, but I'm not sure what the outcome will be of this future reunion.